A long time ago, in the heart of the great African savanna, there was a river so wide and deep that it was called the Endless Blue. This river was home to the strongest and fiercest hunter of all, the mighty hippopotamus, known as Odu. But Odu was not like the hippos we see today. No, Odu was a carnivore, a true terror of the waters. With his massive jaws filled with sharp teeth, he hunted fish, birds, and even small animals that came too close to the riverbanks. The crocodiles feared him, the antelopes avoided the water, and even the lions dared not drink when Odu was near. But Odu had one problem: his hunger was never satisfied. No matter how much he ate, he always wanted more. One day, as he lay in the muddy waters of the Endless Blue, he overheard a conversation between two fish. They were talking about a magical land deep in the forest where food was endless, the feast grove. The trees there drop golden fruits, and the ground is covered with food, said the first fish. They say anyone who eats from the feast grove will never go hungry again, said the second. Odu's small ears twitched. Never go hungry again, he thought. This was exactly what he needed. He decided at once that he would find the feast grove, no matter what. The journey begins that night. Under the silver light of the moon, Odu left the river for the first time in his life. The land was unfamiliar, full of strange sounds and smells. But his hunger pushed him forward. As he stomped through the savannah, he encountered his first challenge, a pack of wild dogs. They growled and surrounded him. "Where do you think you're going, river beast?" sneered the leader, Kono. "I seek the feast grove," Odu answered, baring his sharp teeth. Kono laughed. "Many have tried, none have returned." But Odu was not afraid. With one mighty charge, he sent the wild dogs scattering into the bushes. "Nothing will stop me," he roared and continued on his way. The tricksters stepped deeper into the forest. Odu met Ijele the monkey, a notorious trickster. Ijele swung from a low tree branch, grinning mischievously. "Oh, great Odu, the feast grove is close. But first, you must pass a test," Ijele said. "I have no time for games, monkey," Odu growled. Ijele laughed. "Oh, but without my help, you will never find it. Answer my riddle, and I will show you the way." Odu sighed. "Fine. Ask." Ijele grinned. "What is the only thing that is full but still hungers?" Odu thought hard. He thought of his belly, the river, the sky. And then, with a deep rumble, he answered, "Greed." Ijele's smile vanished. "You are wiser than I thought, Odu," he said, pointing his long finger toward a narrow path. "Follow that trail, but beware, what you seek may not be what you expect." Odu snorted and stomped away. A terrible secret. After what felt like an eternity, Odu finally reached the feast grove. His eyes widened. It was more beautiful than he imagined. Golden fruits hung from trees, honey dripped from giant beehives, and the ground was covered in fresh meat. His stomach roared louder than thunder. Meat! So much meat! Without hesitation, he lunged forward and tore into the feast, devouring everything in sight. He ate and ate, faster and faster, until he felt something strange. His teeth began to change. His long, sharp fangs shrunk. His powerful jaws softened. His hunger did not go away, but suddenly, the meat did not taste the same. Odu roared in confusion. "What is happening to me?" Then, the air around him shimmered, and from the shadows, a tall, glowing figure appeared. It was Enyamu, the sun spirit. "Odu, you have been cursed by your own greed," Enyamu's voice echoed like rolling thunder. "A curse?" Odu bellowed. "Yes," Enyamu said. "You ate from the feast grove, the land of eternal change. Now, you can no longer eat meat. From this day forward, your teeth will be dull, your hunger will be tamed, and you will eat only plants and grass." Odu's heart pounded. No. I am a hunter. A warrior of the rivers. Enyamu shook her head. You were a hunter. But you let greed consume you. This is your punishment. Swept through the feast grove, lifting him off the ground. Everything around him began to fade, the trees, the golden fruits, the honey, the meat, all disappeared into thin air. When Odu opened his eyes, he was back in the river. His sharp teeth were gone. His jaws were heavy and dull. His hunger was still there, but he knew meat would never satisfy him again. A new life at first, Odu refused to accept his fate. He tried to hunt, but he could not catch anything. His strength was still great, but his body was slower, heavier. The other animals, once terrified of him, now watched him with curiosity. Then, one evening, he saw the river grass swaying in the wind. It smelled fresh and sweet. Desperate, he took a bite. And to his surprise, it filled his belly. For the first time in his life, he was truly full. From that day on, Odu no longer hunted. He became the great, grass-eating hippopotamus we know today. He spent his days in the cool rivers, hiding from the sun, and his nights grazing on the soft grass. But even now, when the moon is high, and the river is quiet, you can sometimes hear him roar in frustration, remembering the days when he was the most feared hunter of the waters. And how his own greed led to his downfall.